Christopher Columbus, Discovery of the Americas by Clint Twist. For students, in 1994, Columbus did not, quote unquote, discover America. So that's one of the first mistakes of this book, because they assume that discovery means the first person to find desolate land, even though that's not the meaning of that word. Christopher Columbus was a tough, greedy man. Getting paid for your own job is not being greedy. It says here that the sailors that Columbus left behind at Navidad, that's the name of the fort that they built in 1992, and they had demanded that the natives deliver more gold than they could obtain, which is not true. They also began kidnapping natives and making them work as slaves. That's not true either. Columbus, during the second voyage, it says here that for the next year and a half, Columbus struggled to make Isabella, another fort that he built, but he had made a bad choice of site. That's actually not correct either. Columbus did not help the situation when he sent 500 native slaves back to Spain as a present to the king and queen. That's actually not correct either. Columbus was not sending slaves as, quote, as gift to anyone. In this corner you see that it says that Juan Ponce de Leon, who discovered Florida, and so on. Do you notice that discover is not written there in quotations? It's Christopher Columbus who always gets the quotes when it comes to the word discovery, but anybody else discovered this or that, even though people were there. When the author compares the gods, he put the gods of the natives in with little g, but he also used small g when it comes to the Christian God. That the more observant members of Columbus's crew noticed that the Arawaks slept in woven hanging nets called hamacas. That's incorrect, because it was Christopher Columbus himself who made the observation and not his crew. It says that the Europeans tended to show all Native Americans as cannibals, whereas in fact only a few tribes practiced cannibalism. Actually, that's not even true either. Yes, the Caribs were known for being cannibals, but even though the Taínos were not cannibals, they would eat people, their enemies, if they were lucky to kill one of them. We also know about the Aztecs and the Incas and the Mayas, who also practiced cannibalism in South America and Central America. And we know also many North American tribes did practice cannibalism at some point in their history. Overall, the book is not horrible, it's not bad, it's not even that bad. It's just those few things here and there. If you go back to the last page, you will see that all the books that he used for his work are books that were published in the 90s or 80s, and none of them are primary sources, which is very sad when we have primary sources available everywhere.